Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for taking the time today.
Yeah,
Hello, thank you for having us.
Of course, good to see you guys. I got to start off by asking you, like, how did it feel the reaction of everybody watching season one as it was coming out? Because I was seeing everywhere how excited people were and how happy and pleased they were with everything.
It was like genuinely heartwarming. It's been like a great year for this. We're all anxious about like coming back on air and like trying to do things for not just, but you're not sure that they will like show up, right? Like there's so many stuff to watch nowadays. Like I wouldn't blame them if they moved on to like something else that they found interesting. And like in truth, that we've been, received with open arms and such kindness and excitement that it just makes us want to do more. That's what
Yes.
it is.
Eric, do you have anything to add?
yeah. I was so afraid of like fumbling the ball. So it was really great to see the reception because we kind of knew the demand was there, but then seeing the fans like embrace it was a huge sigh of relief.
Yeah, I mean, because especially like you obviously have to change some voices, and so you never know how that reception is going to be. So
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about that because that's consistent across the show, right? Like I
that's
feel like
true.
fans are conditioned to have new Darwin and Gumball every season, but yeah, I think it's more my own insecurities I was worried about. I wasn't. It's not fair of me to project that onto the world of viewers.
No, I mean, one thing I love about this show is it's always like it's so wacky, but then it finds ways to be like completely relevant. And so for you guys, how fun was it, in the previous season and this upcoming season to really adapt like modern stuff into the show?
Well, I mean, modern stuff lends itself to being like satirized,
It's true.
like it's begging for a beating, if anything. So it was good. We're like itching for it, I guess. 5 years gap of like just watching the world go round and hating the way it goes. And yeah, we're ready. We're
Lots of
ready.
material.
Exactly.
Yeah, Eric, for you, is there anything that you found like the most fun to be able to sneak in?
Yeah, just because the DNA of the show is that everything fits, right? So if you have an idea or a joke that you want to execute in a certain way, you can reach out to an artist you admire, and justify it into the into the show. So that's the really rewarding thing. It's like getting to work with great artists and kind of any idea can make it in.
And the best bit is that when they do that, you don't have to animate it yourself. So it's just like a win-win for everyone, you know?
That's true. Yeah. You just have to come up with the ideas and to
Yeah.
go from there. Yeah. I do want to talk. I know we're not going to talk in detail, but just in general about the rewrite. I mean, you guys obviously knew it's something you had to address at some point. So, what was the decision process of like, it's going to be like a season two thing? It's not going to be right away. It's not episode one. You know what I mean?
Quite frankly, we wrote it late.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we didn't really know. We're like, oh, what do we do? Like cliffhanger and like what we did and whatnot. And then we just landed on like an angle for it, and we got excited. But it could have, yeah, it would have been great if it was like episode one.
See, I thought you guys were like
I
all
don't know.
calculated. This was like,
I
This
think
is like, but then that way the audience earns it in a way, which I guess
that's
makes it
true.
like more emotional somehow, you know?
it felt appropriate to me too, right? Because then it lets people kind of ease back into the show. There's been this hiatus for so long, so we kind of get these more episodic or just more kind of standard episodes for people to like get back into the world and get the acquainted or acclimated to the new voice actors and everything, right? Like then they're
Yeah.
back in, and then we give them the heavy lore stuff.
Yeah, give them the fun stuff for a little bit. Yeah, what would you say it is about this new cast like that really just makes them so good? Because like I said, I immediately come back in and I'm like, it's Gumball and Darwin. I love them.
Yeah,
Well, they've been cast like it was like a wide casting for like the new Gumball and Darwin, and Sarah, casting director on this, like Sarah Noonan, was like amazing in helping us find these kids that have because it's not just like a question of do they sound alike? It's like can they capture like what the characters are like as well? And these guys have done like a fantastic job. We're very proud of them.
Yeah, amazing.
And the two of them together, like just doing like whenever you see them out together, like they just feel like that chaos and that energy of like friends, but like you know what I mean? Like the actors themselves have that
Mm-hmm.
bond, I feel like.
Yeah, it feels like they became friends like while recording. It's true, and that's something that's happened before. I think it's natural for kids like if they're waiting to record and they kind of like hang out together to sort of like get goofy and become real life Gumball and Darwins.
It's perfect. Do they get to record together or not really?
I think
No,
sometimes it's rare.
they record remotely though. So like if they are recording together, they're on different coasts. But I think that just speaks to this generation, right? Like they kind of can live online in a way that the rest of us don't know how to as well, right? They can make.
Yeah. No, I was going to ask you guys too about like technology advances from before, actually like it's kind of a sign of the times anyway. And I think COVID really pushed it, but like having people virtually record, like, does that make things easier, more challenging, or you've just something you guys have kind of just gotten used to?
It's like completely normal now. It's been entirely normalized. We like I actually don't mind it. I think it's okay. Like because anyway, even when they're in a recording booth, you're not really inside it with them. You just leave them alone. So it's sort of work doing it from a distance, I think.
Erik, you got anything to
Yeah,
add to
that's
that?
easy for us to say, right? And then our like final mixer and like sound engineers say there's a hiss from their home recording setup.
Oh no. Does that have is there a lot of like re-recording or
No,
not
no,
really?
no.
No. Okay. I was like, oh, that sounds
No, the,
terrible.
the technology is there. It definitely works.
It's so crazy to think that now like people can just do this from their house. Like no problem.
What I remember when we were like in full blown like pandemic and people were locked up, like people were recording and working anyway. They found ways to like turn their closet into a sound booth and like
Yeah.
and
It's so
they made
crazy.
it work. I think it's a testament to the art that people like found ways to keep working that like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's this little box thing that you can like put your head in with like a microphone. I think a lot of those got shipped out to people's houses.
I
The
have
creator of
seen it.
that.
I have seen it used. It was just like a box on someone's head.
Yeah.
They put it on their head. That's so crazy. Man, the person who created that's loving life right now, I'm sure. It's like, that's insane to me, the stuff that just you had to work around. Like if for COVID, people had to learn to work online and not in person. And I always wondered if that like stifles creativity, but it seems like people are just so used to it now.
Yeah, you get even more creative when you have this like cabin fever thing going on, and you just go slightly more and more mad every day.
Come up with crazier and crazier ideas.
You dream of things, don't you?
Yeah, well, Ben, I do want to ask you too, like, how much over the years of the hiatus, like, how many times did things happen and you were like, oh, that'd be great, like Gumball episode, and like just kind of stick it in the back of your head?
Yeah, well, I have two children, so it's like a regular occurrence now. Like they're the perfect source of inspiration, you know. Um, yeah, usually like it just comes up to me and I just write it on my phone as a premise, write a premise episode. Yeah.
It's so great. Is there an episode this upcoming season besides the rewrite? We'll push that to the side that you're really excited for fans to see.
Um, which one are you looking forward to the most, Erik?
I like the Unfollow a lot. It's like Darwin and Gumball desperately trying to win back the attention of Sarah Gelato, their stalker, because she's unfollowed them on social media. And I think that's really fun, and it really showcases like what Gumball has to offer with different techniques, and just the premise is so funny. And like any episode where Darwin and Gumball are just being stupid, but like they're both 100% on board with each other. I feel like those are really like magic. So I'm really looking forward to the Unfollow. People say,
Yeah, and there's like, we're bringing back Christmas magic,
Mhm.
like Gumball and Alan beefing again. Like there's, the pants, I think is funny. Like, or Gumball just cannot deal with the idea that Banana Joe started wearing pants.
I feel like everyone's gonna relate to that though.
Yeah, it's like an exploration of what does it mean to be naked when you're a cartoon, really, or what does it mean to wear clothes at all? Like it's just a fun episode. Yeah.
There's so
The
many great
synthesis
things.
is really cool as well. It's another Yuki and Nicole centric episode, which I always love. Their dynamic is
Yeah.
really fun.
I know. It's always so exciting to watch and like think back to previous seasons. Little things happen here and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember a similar situation from like years ago, and it's like, oh, they're just so fun. I love these characters so much. But the Unfollow, it's so funny because I think a lot of like newer generation are really gonna relate to that one. Because I know people, like I know my kids literally look and see if people unfollow them. And I'm like, why do you care? And it's like definitely relatable.
Because it's just like you're stuck as a person socially, isn't it? Is plummeting when you lose followers.
Isn't it literally that way?
Less value as a person. Yeah.
Isn't that like a metric in China now? Like your social media footprint can affect
Is
your
it
getting a bank loan? I might be.
really?
Maybe I'm completely off base, but maybe that's a
I
psyop. I fell for it, but
Well,
what?
there's
I
already a
wouldn't be
Gumball episode
surprised.
about that, to be honest.
You should listen. Next season, we've got more. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time and congratulations on everything. I'm excited for, everyone to see these new episodes, but then more and more and more and more. Keep giving me Gumball, please. I'm happy he's back.
Well, thank you so much for having us, and
Of
yeah,
course.
we hope we get to do even more. That'd be
Yes.
great.